The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Malik Washington will return this for the Dolphins. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Unfortunately, those injuries returned last season. Katie played his fewest games since his rookie season 11. It was pretty obvious, too. Those Dolphins, 6-5 with him, 2-4 without him. He's a difference maker.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
13 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Tua off the play fake. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down carry for Achane. Dukes out a 1-stop. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First down, Dolphins.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Tagovailoa on first down. Finds his fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up first and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Another try following the sack. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
And the Dolphin first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Achane on the toss right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Jukes one defender. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
On third down, it's Young. Flush down out to his left. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That stop made by Derek Brown.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. They've got a man in motion. Going play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They run the counter to Achane. No way around. He's got space. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
First and 10 from the 41. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Motioning the tight end now. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. The throw to the right finds Waddle. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Trying to run it in. Achane. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Another for Achane. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The kick by Patterson is good, and that will add to their score.
2 drives, and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. This makes it up to the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Young. Complete out to the right. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Young working from the gun. Steps up and he's running with it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him at the 38. It's Young, the throw here on 1st. That's complete. Sanders has gotten out right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's the end of one here. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Hubbard on the give. And they bring him down around the 34. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
To the air on first down. Young. Complete to Tremble. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 27. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
From the 17. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Young throwing here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
39-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. He's going to tuck it and run. And Tagovailoa hits the turf, sliding down after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Achane, a first down carry. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. A-chain again. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Tua now from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Dolphins.
I mean, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Running with A-chain out of the gun. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
His name goes on the stat sheet for that sack, but it's the coverage who truly earned it. They go to dime coverage to shut down any type of pass, and everybody in the secondary doing their jobs, tying up the throwing lanes until they could get home to the quarterback and bring him down. That is the epitome of a coverage sack.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's A-chain from the pistol. Escapes a defender. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Man in motion, headed right. Running it after the penalty. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's A-chain up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll stick with A-chain. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Falcons isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
That sack backs him up. It's going to be a long 3rd and goal from the 16. They motion the tight end over. On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. This is complete to Waller. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. The kick by Patterson is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Tagovailoa. Touchdown! The Dolphins keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers, facing 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Off the play fake, it's Young. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's keeping it again. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
I love that play. And that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Young. Renfro on the catch. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Young. Able to find Renfro here. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's stepping up and takes off. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers making a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. This distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. D. Eskridge to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
They've got first down from the 31. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now 2 at a throw. That's caught. He's got Washington. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First down, Miami.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets this one to Waller. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now a run with right. Cuts right. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
16 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Tua off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Panthers 10.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Dowdle now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
For a Carolina Panther.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Young on 1st and 10. He's got time here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Counter play, Hubbard. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
On third down, it's Young. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. He catched his first attempt, his second now from 45.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. The Miami offense headed out there now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Two now from the gun. Throw to the right finds Waddle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now right. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw, Tunga Vailoa. Throw left side, complete. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Washington, the motion man here. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Derek Brown on the stop. He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Tunga Vailoa. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Tua again. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Young on the play action. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Third and long, Young. Ball in left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or two short of midfield. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15. And the Dolphins first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, ball at the 36. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. First down, ball at the 36. Waddle now in motion right. They run in from the gun with right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
All right, here we go, second down. Motioning the tight end left. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Waddle now in motion right. Going play action, Tagovailoa. This is complete to Waller. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Dowdle now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Young working from the gun. Oh, he's keeping it again. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Young. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
To the air on first down, Young. Renfro on the catch. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Rush coming for Young. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They kick the running back in motion. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Moore going to motion over right. Young on 3rd and goal. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate, now. We got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers make it an 11-point ball game.
Panthers 20.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Eskridge on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Wright. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Here's Wright on the carry. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. A quick slant caught by Washington. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing. Come see this.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Wright. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Washington, the motion man here. They run again with Wright. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. 2 now from the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Here's a give for Wright. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Right again. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Dolphins leading by 11. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running it with Wright. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. And that last impressive touchdown drive, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Young throwing here. McMillan on the slant. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now it's Young. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
Slot man in motion left. To throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Young again. Now here he goes. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.